Hey, Master Dragon Metals here. Today I will be showing how to base Ultramarine Terminators in a Winter Ice World Arctic theme. So these are some of the components I'll be using. Little bits of barbed wire, rock, some leaves, the main component, glittery snow, which is actually sodium bicarbonate, some white glue, and super glue for some of the more stubborn things. Need to position that a bit better. There we go. Water is what I do need for the glue. But not too much. Bit of water. Did forget. Normal white glue. So these are the Ultramarine Terminators that I were on about. These are actually out of production. Painted these very recently. It's been a long time since I painted. Apparently my skills haven't diminished any. Still pretty good at painting. Hope you agree. Anyway, I'm going to base these to make them all on a sort of little diorama. Done this before quite a few times. So this one, the heavy weapons trooper with the massive flamer gun, is going to be having a rock behind him. I think the captain should have something like some barbed wire in the background. Bigger spiral, little tiny bit of barbed wire, look at that. It's absolutely minuscule, I had to focus on that. I'll be going behind the captain of this Ultramarine squad. This is actually an out of production model. It's not made anymore. Bit of barbed wire on in the base, as you can see, glued. The back. Also have some other things here. A couple more marines coming up. Let's have a shell casing on its side, I should think. These are actually little components from old used electronic waste. I'll be painting other things in the future. I wasn't ready to post a painting video as they can be quite long. So I'm just showing an instruction on how to base these models for now. But there will be more in the future, more painting videos and wargaming related videos, keep an eye out. Also check out my Dakar account, which is now active. There will be links in the description, where you will find the 1,000+ images of previous stuff that I painted in the past. So I've got a nice sort of brassy looking shell there. Go on its side. One more left, bit of barbed wire. There will also be a couple of leaves spread about. I like to put these in the background rather than the front of the models. So then you can see them through the legs. You can see there, little bits of barbed wire. So, going to be mixing up some PVA next. I actually need something to mix that up in. Nicely. Need a bike cap. A little bit of water in there. A few drops. Been a while since I used PVA. Is this even open? No. I would have been squeezing that and nothing had been coming up. That would have been embarrassing. Fair enough. Put the super glue away for now. Some of these leaves will, there's water in that, forgot about that. These leaves will also be going on there, not sure how many just yet. Some PVA in there. Mix it up nice. Just using a not so old brush. I have plenty of standard brushes. I'm actually running in low on detail brushes. They don't last very long, they're very, very fine things. Anyway, glue. I may paint the bases afterwards, I'm not sure. Paint the rim of the bases, I mean. Does look better with painted rims rather than the standard black. Maybe a green. I have nice forest green over here. Only take a minute or two to paint them up with that shade on the rims. So I guess there will be a little bit of painting tonight. Spent a while doing these as it's very cold and I'm not doing much metal work lately. So let's give that a dunk in the bicarbonate. Looks kind of messy, I know. That's fine. Remember, this is snow or ice or wherever you'd like it to be, I suppose. Clean some of that off the rim. Don't blow it, it will come off if you blow at it. It's very fine stuff, this sodium bicarbonate. Or baking soda. So I need that water there because there's loads on the boots. And I don't want his boots completely covered as they have some details upon them. So I'll clean them off a bit. Very nice. You can see the rock in the background there. Nice snowy base with some depth to it. But that will dissipate a little bit, but not too much. This is sodium bicarbonate. You can buy snow, unbelievably, for these models. And that stuff is actually not that good. It lacks sparkliness, in my opinion. So people generally use sodium bicarbonate in Wargames terrain for snow. Especially when you need massive amounts. You can use a combination of other materials as well. Sugar, I suppose, which is also shiny. Use what looks good. Sand can even be painted to look like snow. It's done right. Let's make sure there's all glue around the rim nice. So that goes for the dunk in the sodium bicarbonate. This is the food grade stuff. Same routine again across the rims. They actually do look nice in black though. May actually keep them as is. Thinking on it. They are quite nice. Contrast between the white and the black and the blue. Very, very wintry and Arctic feeling. Some come off on the rim there. Doesn't matter, it looks like squished snow. Which you're going to get. I mean, how many battlefields are clean? I actually know a lot about Warhammer, but I'm not going to bang on about that. Maybe in another video. I got many other things that I will be painting. This is what I used to do lots of when I was a teenager, back in the 90s, back when this was a new thing. And they were just sort of like funky action men. Green soldiers, you know, them packs of green soldiers people used to get. Still buy them. Green and tan ones. So like, that's it, toy soldiers. Them things. Glued and ready for PV, ready for the sodium bicarb, the snow, as you can see, it's very, very, very powdery, almost inhalable stuff. Be careful about that, because it can go everywhere, and some of it will dry on the model. As I've said, I want the boots to show, because the boots are cool on these. I did paint them for a reason, and that means I want them to be seen. Come on, focus. There we go. With the brass bolter artillery shell or whatever in the background. As I said, that's made out of electronic waste. I think it's from a component from a lighter valve. So the electronic component in them sparky things. I'm not sure. Can't remember. But I have like a small box full of them. So it's been many years since I've done Warhammer. But it's winter, it's cold, and I don't fancy standing outside for hours pouring metal. I'll wait until the conditions outside are a bit more favourable. So, painting. Still going to put a couple of leaves on these. Won't take long. Last one, and I'll do the leafage. Important to get good coverage. The PVA, white glue. White glue is definitely preferred. Suppose you could use clear glue as well. I have both, but I'm using white glue because it'll be better for the snow, even though it dries almost clear, or it sort of has a white hue to it. So better for the basing material for the snow. Snooper glue sort of makes it weird and clumpy. There's a bit missing there. Guess PVA didn't go there. Damn it, that's water. PVA didn't adhere there. Well, the bicarb is running a bit low compared to what it was. So I've got that bit of bad wire there, and cover some of it. Nice. Still want the crusty snow around it. After all, this is a frozen battlefield that these dudes are upon. Let's add some leaves. Break up all that white. Only want a couple to stick to the fresh glue. Like that. See? Breaks it up quite nicely with a little bit of colour on the ground. Add a little bit of an autumny feel to it as well. Don't want too many of these leaves, obviously. Bit came off on the side there. Bit more glue. The sergeant. Tidied up nicely. There's the sergeant, the leader of the squad. It was not that fun painting that helmet, I assure you. There's even some battle damage on the leg there, as you can see. Lots of neat little funky details. I could go further, but I generally don't, as I like a sort of simple looking theme to my models, even though I have the abilities to, or used to, at least. Anyway, tell me what you think about all these models, and I will see about posting more. So I have a tasty collection. There's actually many separated models and stuff in them sprues and boxes. Some of my previous work. Have a little look. Some Ultramarines there. That Bastion there is actually one of the first that I painted. And a bunch of tanks. As you can see, they're all very cool. All very well painted. Anyway, back to the squad that I was just painting. These are like heavily armoured versions of the other guys, basically. Souped up versions. Ooh, that was my tripod giving me. Naughty tripod. Right, more leaves. Break up all that snow. Some of it's breaking up and becoming dusty. Doesn't really matter too much. Shiny bolter shell there, or artillery shell of some sort. Funky double handgun machine gun thing. Oh, powered fist. Punching through aliens. These guys will definitely be fighting. And other such things. traitorous humans. These seeds were just gathered from the garden, the rock the same. Best to recycle components and bits. Use nature to help you. And there's the final one. Final marine. With a bit of bad wire in the background. How cool are they? Hope you like them. Tell me what you think in the comments section. If you want to see more, if you have any suggestions of what you want to see. So, let's have a quick look upon them. That squad of dangerous looking Ultramarines. With their winter themed bases. Maybe I'll do some painting next time. Well, see you then.